Hello, beautiful people. I really wanted to do a video today with you guys about mirroring and reflections and trigger points because for me, on my journey, this has probably been the hardest. Okay, and although coming out the other side of it, I still have a lot of trigger points that I do need to go over. I have grown so much. So a couple of years ago, if someone were to make a comment to me, not necessarily out of malice, I would attack. Okay, I would put myself in victim mode and I would attack them because I think they're attacking me. Now, I realised in these past couple of weeks that they weren't attacking me. And I'm not a victim, and none of you guys are victims. Okay? So, trigger points. I'm currently doing Amanda's course, and it has been amazing so far. It's only been a couple of weeks, and we've got another 6 or 7 weeks to go. But it's been amazing. And for me, it's a big part of it for me is forgiveness. So it's not necessarily that I can hold a grudge, but with these trigger points, I struggle to let things go. Okay, so it's almost like I go over things in my head and I attract that same thing back. Okay? Now, many of you will understand this because many of you watching this video will be empaths. Okay, so a couple of years ago, I believe I've always been an empath. You always have these gifts. It's just learning how to use them. What I struggled with, I can't stand people who lie to me. Okay, I can't stand that in general. And now I understand why. Okay, it's because I know someone is lying to me. I know it. Okay, and you understand this too. You know when someone is lying to you because you can feel it. You can feel their energy. Okay, and empaths, you will know what I'm feeling. Okay, and ignore my dog in the corner. This is my nan's dog. She's very old, but she doesn't leave my side, so you might see her in a video or two. Now she's distracted me. Okay, trigger points. Yes. Okay, and as an empath, I hated that. Now I understand why I despise it so much. I cannot stand people saying to me, I am lying. Okay, so if I turn around to them and I say I confront them and say, look, you're not being honest with me, or I confront them and they lied to my face. You know when someone is lying to you, and you guys will totally understand this, and it is the hardest thing in the world. Okay, it is insulting, it is rude. Okay, this is who I am. Okay, it's almost as if someone was an amazing football player, fantastic, David Beckham, and someone turned around and said, you're a crap football player. It's insulting, it's someone's job. Now, an empath, that isn't my job, it's something that I was born with, okay? And sometimes it's frustrating, okay? But that for me is a huge trigger point, okay? Now, regression. Past life, do it. Get into it, okay? I visualize this, these trigger points as kind of like little colours in you, okay? So this colour could be dark, okay? This energy is dark. And if you don't deal with that, it's going to spread all over your body and it's going to consume you, okay? And this is what I was letting it do to me. And then I was attacking people because it would just come out in the end, because it has to come out somewhere, okay? Because I wasn't dealing with it. So I'm doing these past lives and I'm doing these regressions, okay? And I'm letting it out and I'm going into the core, as Amanda would say, and I'm getting it and I'm getting rid of it. It is not going to consume me anymore. Okay, you have to deal with these trigger points. Okay? Secondly, they come hand in hand, mirroring, reflection. Anyone is just a reflection of you. So if you meet someone and you instantly don't like them, or you don't get on, you don't communicate well, stop. Look inside yourself. Now, there are a couple of people in my life who I do not get along with. And it's been really hard for me because I love giving out love and light and energy, and I love helping people. And it gets to the point where I have to offer that forgiveness because they are just a mirror of me. So they are hard lessons, my friends. They are hard lessons. Trigger points and reflections are hard. Okay? But these people are just a reflection of you. Okay? And it could be that, because sometimes the universe likes to do this to us, they like to just throw it in again just to make sure you've learned a lesson. It can be that someone shows you something and you don't necessarily feel that is you now. That is okay. Okay, someone could say something really rude to you or really nasty to you, but you would think, I used to be like that, and I'm so glad I'm not. And I'm not going to take any of it to heart. You don't take it to heart, okay? But you are learning that that is who you used to be and that you've grown. And then the universe can say, they've learnt this lesson. Okay, they've done it, they've learnt it, they've dealt with it, let's move on. And you'll realise that these trigger points and these reflections will become less and less and less. Okay, and they have, for me actually, they have become less. And I've seen people kind of drop off. And my mum said something really sweet the other day. She said she visualises it as she's going up a massive white staircase. Okay, and the higher she descends, the steps behind her fall off along with the people on it. And it's not in a negative way. It's just that these people aren't resonating with her anymore. So the further up these stairs she goes, the higher she ascends, her vibration gets higher. Okay, and she comes out of this 3D into the 4D. Okay, and she meets all these fantastic people. I've actually had lately a lot of people email me saying that they're stuck in this rut and they're stuck in this energy flow, okay? Now, when you're stuck in this energy of, I don't know what to do with myself, you know, it's really, really hard, okay? Trying to get out of that. I don't know who I am, I don't know what to do, because sometimes on this journey, you hit rock bottom before you go back up again. But a lot of people have been in this rut, and I don't know if it's the new moon, okay, but a lot of this is going to be released soon. But I think a lot of you can help it and push it forward by doing regressions or past lives. Okay, so sometimes for me, I mean, I'm very lucky in that my sister will help me a lot with past lives and regressions. But for those of you maybe can't fund it, I actually speak to my guides and my angels and the universe, and I put it out there, and I ask for it in my dreams. And I have had a couple of past lives come through in my dreams, and they, I find, can be more intense. But because you are so perceptive to it, okay, it can clear a lot easier. Okay, so for me, I've had a lot of abuse in my past lives, but I've done something about it in this life, and I've broken the cycle. Okay, that is what this is about. You are breaking this cycle. Okay, and another thing is, for some reason I'm saying, because they're telling me to say it, you are not your parents. Okay, so if your parents have treated you badly or they are toxic people, okay, they are not you. And it's usually people are put in these situations with toxic families, so they're usually the ones that become spiritual. Because you have such a hard childhood, a hard upbringing, that it pushes you even further forward onto the journey that you're supposed to be in. I'm very lucky. Laura is a healer. My twin, Katie, is a healer, and my mum is a healer. So our whole family are healers. So we are very, very lucky. Now, I'm not saying that everything has been perfect, because, you know, we're here to learn. You know, I wouldn't be where I was today if I wasn't doing the healing work myself. Okay, so personally for me, I think regression, past life, do it. These trigger points, okay, you have to deal with them. I know there are some people that you probably do not get along with and don't want to. You have to give them forgiveness. You send them the love. You send them all the love in the world, okay, because that was probably you a couple of years ago. And it probably would have been nice for you to have someone send you the love, okay? So I hope this has helped in some sense. I think for me, triggers have been a really important process of my healing, and it's pushed me so much higher. I feel like I'm clearing so much stuff, and it was amazing. I had an amazing experience the other morning. I was kind of in between sleep, so I wasn't asleep, but I kind of awake. It was, you know, that weird in between. And this person came to me, and her voice was as clear as day. And I I almost want to cry when I say it. She was amazing, and I could hear this angelic, loud voice, and she was talking to me, and I thought, oh my god, this is real. Okay, and I think the thing you struggle with also is sometimes you doubt yourself, and I've always done it. And I need to do a regression on that also. But she spoke to me and she told me a couple of things, and I was worrying about certain people in my life, and she reassured me. And her voice was so clear, it was as if I'm speaking to you now. It was amazing. And I thought, I'm clearing all this stuff, and all these things are being channeled through me, and it's incredible. Okay, so I really recommend this to you guys. And currently, at the moment, I haven't got very many left because it has actually proven quite popular. But currently, I am doing readings on my website, bronteshappycorner.com, and I'm doing a one question email reading for £10, which is really good because usually I start my readings from £30 and up. But I feel some of you need a little bit of guidance at the moment, especially with triggering. So if any of you guys want to do that, then please feel free. Any of you that are new here, my Instagram is Bronte's Happy Corner, so come join me in my happy corner, okay? And I send all the love to you guys. All right, thank you.